Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Frederick, Colorado. My name is Michaela. What I'm going to run through you guys this morning is a brand new, came in about 2 weeks ago, 2024 Ciamrrons Norstar. This one is going to be your 4-horse slant load with a folding rear tack. Does have the non-integrated hay pod up top, and then up front we've got a 14.3 Outlaw conversion. But of course, before we get to the trailer, we like to pull up those drawings and run through those numbers together. So first we'll take a look at the trailer itself and some of those dimensions. Your total floor length on this one is going to be 31 feet 9 inches. We do not have an enclosed nose on this one, so your total gooseneck is 8 foot 2 inches. We are looking at 8 foot wide, 7'7" tall, and of course that 14.3 Outlaw conversion up front. And inside that Outlaw conversion, you guys are going to see some pretty cool multiple sleeping areas in this one as well. So up in the nose, we'll have our queen size mattress. On our drop wall, we're going to have that 72-inch sofa sleeper. And our slide out, we've got a 72-inch dinette sleeper. And then we've got a pretty big bathroom on this one with that pass through to the horse area. So let's go ahead and check it out here in person. Starting right here at our entrance to our LQ, we do have those outside or exterior outlets right here. So we like to have that power source outside for you guys, whether you're going to use a Bluetooth speaker out here or your speakers from inside the trailer, you want to use some of your exterior living space here, you have those outlets. We do have an electric awning, so push of a button, this one's going to roll out and give you guys that shade, which we already have with our trailer right here. But you do have that if you guys wanted to run your outdoor grill out here. And then we do have that screen door. So when you are utilizing that outdoor space going in and out, you can get some of the airflow through there without getting all the bugs inside. But let's go ahead and step inside and check out the inside of this one because I think it's so pretty. We did a lot more of the lighter color browns on this one, and I really love how it turned out. Even though it is a 14.3, it makes it feel so much bigger and lighter and brighter and a lot more spacious in here. So I just really like those lighter tones that we have. And you guys will notice up in the nose here, we just have this, our half wall here versus that full with your pocket door right here. So this is going to be a lot better for those customers that do come and they say having the full wall with that pocket door kind of makes them feel a little bit claustrophobic. They don't really like being closed in up there. This is going to get you that half wall. You guys can see it makes it look more open. It feels more open. And then it gives you guys the versatility when you are sleeping 2 people up here to exit a little bit easier without having to crawl over one another. Up in front, we do have that wardrobe storage up in the nose. So you guys do have closet space up there. We've got a couple reading lights up there, which I did not get flipped on, but those are reading lights up front. We've got some speakers up there. We've got your ductwork for your AC and your furnace. We've got those windows on each side, which are pop-out windows, so they do work as those escape windows, but they do get some airflow for you. And then day and night blinds on each one. And then up in the corner there, we have your TV. Again, it is on that swivel arm, so it will pop out and of course swivel to face the bed there. It is that oversized 32-inch TV, so it's that bigger one that can swivel and face the bed. And then up in the nose, you got some outlets up there, so charging your phones and stuff. Have all those capabilities up there. Down here on your drop wall itself, we have that 72-inch sofa sleeper. So this will drop down into a bed. Just like that. It's very easy to do. And then this does lay flat even with your slide out slid in. You guys can see it comes right here. This slide out can stay in and this will make a bed. So if you do get in a bind, you need to pull over and sleep in your trailer at a truck stop on the side of the road, you just don't have the facilities or the capabilities to push your slide out and fully open up this LQ, you guys can still make all 3 of these sleeping areas without having to really open it up. Very easy to use. And underneath this sofa sleeper, I guess you guys can peek while I'm putting it away here, we do have that 60-gallon fresh water tank under there. So you have a little bit of storage, but with that water tank under there, it won't be full on storage. You guys can see how easy that is to put away as well. But with your electric slide out over here, we don't put water on board. So your 60 gallons is going to be right here. Up above that, we do have a couple cabinets. It's one of Outlaw's specialties is just utilizing as much space as they can for storage. Right here, you've got your AM, FM radio. This does control zones 1, 2, and 3. So zone 1 will be up in your nose. Zone 2 will be in your living space. And then that zone 3 is going to be those exterior speakers that we saw outside. Also has an auxiliary plug in there and does Bluetooth. And then over here in your slide out, this is going to be your dinette sleeper, another 72-inch sleeping space. So this here will push down. There's going to be a couple clamps down here that you just pop loose. And then you push this down and it will set right into these wooden rails right here. And then you're just going to pop those back in, and that. And we do have the extra cushion in the bathroom closet we'll check out, but that's going to go right here. So that's going to make your 72-inch sleeper right there. Also works, of course, as your table. So a lot of customers have been looking for these setups the past few years when they are working remotely, working on the road, on the go, as they either rodeo, horse show, they just travel down the road, they need to bring their laptop with them, their paperwork, anything that you guys can work off of this really well. Also works again as an eating space, of course. But then around here, you're gonna have 3 windows as well, and then all of them have those day and night blinds. I guess this one will be easiest here. So right now you guys can see we've got both of the blinds down. So this is gonna be your night blind. So all that harsh lighting, if you're parked at fairgrounds and you have those street lights shining in, you guys can block all that out with your night blind. We do have a day blind as well, so when you are sitting here working remotely on your laptop and you don't want that glare on the screen, but you still want a little bit of daylight in here, you can just do your day blinds, or you can pop those up and have access to your windows and pop those out. Those do pop out, get you guys some airflow through here. Very easy to use. And then up here, you have 2 outlets right here, as well as your USB plug-in. So if you do have your computer right here, you have power source right there. And then those reading lights, which were up in the gooseneck nose as well, that weren't working for me. Cabinet space up above. So you want to store some extra things up here. This is a full length. There is no partition wall here, so it does go all the way across. And then down below, one of my favorite things about having the dinette is the storage that you do gain with it. Under each bench, you're gonna have this huge drawer that slides out. This one's gonna have your warranty handbook in it for Outlaw right now, but really great space to store that extra bedding. For all these multiple sleeping areas, you could fit some extra pillows in there. You could do sheets and blankets, all that good stuff will fit in there and just tuck away out of the way. But you do get those when you don't have water under your dinette. You've got it over there under the sofa. So you get those 2 really big drawers, and I love those. Coming back into our bathroom, we do have that sliding pocket door right here. And then stepping inside, we're gonna have your toilet over on that right-hand side. Again, same kind of tooling matching the rest of the living quarters. Behind that, we've got our closet here. This one's gonna have the adjustable shelves, so you guys can see the track in there. You can actually pop those out and locate those wherever you need to. If you want some more spacing, some less spacing, you guys can do whatever you need to with that. Bathroom vanity over here, and then our medicine cabinet storage space behind the mirror there. Really great extra storage that does have the lips on it as well, so things aren't gonna slide around and jump out when you open these after you've been traveling. And then down below, we're gonna have a little bit of storage under here. Toilet paper roll there, but then this also just gives us access to some of our water systems under there as well. And then this one does have that pass-through. A lot of customers will look for this pass-through door to use as kind of their mudroom, especially having this first stall here being that stud divider, and then having your escape door here, which of course we'll check out when I get to the trailer itself. But a lot of customers will look for this setup specifically to use it as a mudroom. That way they can jump in through their escape door, just get rid of all their muddy clothes, their jackets, their boots, everything right there, and then step straight into their bathroom to either shower, dry off before they get into their living quarters. And then we've got our double rod wardrobe closet over here. Double rod meaning it's got those 2 rods there. So that's gonna be all of your hanging space inside of here. And I mentioned earlier this extra cushion, that's gonna go in your dinette sleeper there. But really nice to get all those clothes on board for you and hanging up. I'm very much a hanger person. My husband's very much a drawer person, but I love my hanging space. Over here, we've got our shower. With our magnetic closing doors there, but you're gonna be your 32-inch radius shower here. We do have that removable shower head here. Works really well for us taller people. So I can get in here for you guys. I am 6 feet tall, so this will give you a really good reference of how tall this shower is. And then again, making it feel and actually get quite a bit taller with this skylight up here. So pretty good size for a camper sized shower. And I have been really liking these clear doors lately. Just again, like I've been saying throughout, this light colored interior is just making it feel bigger, making it just look a lot more bright and open and spacious. So over here, we did go with the 6.0 fridge freezer combination here, so we could get you another one of those 32-inch TVs. If you guys are building a trailer, keep in mind if you want to bump up to that 8.0 fridge freezer combination, this guy right here will drop down to a 24-inch TV. Here's going to be your fridge freezer storage right here, so still a good amount of space with that 6.0. The 8.0 is just going to be a little bit taller. And then up into the rest of your kitchen here, one thing I did notice and kind of liked about this cooktop here is it's going to be a 2-burner, and it looks like it's going to be a recessed one because it does have the glass top. It's getting you guys all this extra counter space here, but it's not fully recessed. So if you guys see, it's almost still kind of countertop level to where you could still use those bigger pots and pans and not have to worry about it when it is recessed hitting those walls. You can still kind of overlap a little bit right here. So now you kind of get the best of both worlds, where you can have countertop space but not be limited on pot and pan size. So I thought that was pretty cool. The backsplash kind of matching and just carrying throughout this trailer. I always love when to go with that stone backsplash here. Another window with your day and night blinds over here. And again, all these are going to pop open with your swivel here. Get you guys some good airflow through there when you want to open it up on beautiful days like this. And then your kitchen sink, again, has the cover for countertop space, but a really good size kitchen sink on this one. It's a good width, but also really deep. So I appreciate the depth on that one there. And I liked that stainless steel with this trailer. Down below, you're gonna have a little bit of storage under here, kind of same as the bathroom, but again, a lot of your water system features under there. But then to the right of that, we're gonna have a couple drawers for extra kitchen storage space. A small, a medium, and a large. All of these Outlaws are real hardwood, so these are good quality, very sturdy, very durable, again, made with real hardwood. These are top of the line conversions here. Being a brand new Outlaw, it is gonna come with a 3-year warranty as well. So let's just start with the microwave here. This is just a microwave, not a microwave convection oven. Let's say this manufacturer here has a 1-year warranty on the microwave. Because Outlaw touched it, Outlaw installed it for you guys, they do cover this for a full 3 years. And over to the left of that, got a little bit more storage here. And then coming over here, another thing with Outlaw is going to be this onboard generator. You've got an Onan 4.0 gas generator on here. Let's say this manufacturer comes with a 1-year warranty. Outlaw does install these generators, so these are going to be covered for a full 3 years as well. You guys can use this switch here to see how much fuel you have in that tank. Your hours right there is going to be 10.8. We do like to run these generators here on the lot. We like to get them some use when we do service them. When they come in brand new, they get fully looked through, and then again, just to keep them fresh for you guys. And I do have it running for my video right now, so you guys can see all the lights and everything in here. And I bet you guys didn't hear it at all, because I don't hear it inside this living quarters. It's very, very quiet, very nice. This will run your AC and your furnace as well. Right here is going to be your slide room. It is electric, so push of a button goes in and out. Same with your awning. And then over here on this side is just going to be all of your light switches that are labeled for you. So always nice to not have to wonder which one you're pushing. They do have labels for you guys. So again, that's going to be your 14.3 Outlaw conversion. Still gets you 3 different sleeping areas, which is really nice, and a very manageable 31.9 floor length. Again, brand new. You get that 3-year full warranty on anything that Outlaw installs. Real hardwood. They make a great conversion. I've actually been down to their lot in Stephenville, Texas, and have been very impressed with the process and how they build these things. And what all goes into them. Great attention to detail. As we're working back, you guys can see we just passed a couple lights here, so we do have a lot of exterior lights as well as your amber turn signal right there. And then on this side, we're gonna have drop down windows on the hip side. We went on every single one. So each of these 4 slants is gonna have that full drop down window. If you guys don't want or need that much airflow, they all do have a sliding bus window on them as well. You guys just saw me slam that window. These are meant to be slammed. They're very airtight seals. So when you slam it shut, it's gonna just push all that air out and give you a nice good seal. So make sure you do, when you do give that pressure, you're just pushing right there at that latch. Up above, we've got a 16-inch awning LED up there, so you guys have the visibility over these tie rings, over this side of the trailer. If you are tying up on this side, if you just want, I know we've got 2 more lights under that awning over there, as well as LEDs under the awning itself. But if you guys want even more lights out here, if you're just spending some time, you can flip that one on as well. Down below, we've got 2 Dexter Torflex axles under this one. This one is not air ride. They're just Torflex axles, and they are 8Ks under this one. So your GVWR is going to be that 16,000 pounds. I think that's it for this side. We'll go ahead and keep moving around towards our load space back here. This trailer is that full 8-foot width, so we went with the 2 50/50 doors back here. Your right-hand side is going to take you into that stall area. Your left-hand side right here is going to be that folding rear tack that I mentioned. So on your left-hand door, you're going to have your saddle pad bars. These are on a gas shock, so those will flip open there if you do want to pop those out and slide your pads on and off. But what's really nice is that when you do flip them back shut here, there's not going to be any additional hardware through here, so you can still slide them on and off right here very easily. We've got our Cimarron brush tray down here on the door as well. All of those smaller items that you just don't want rolling around on your floor, all of your spray bottles, that's just a great storage there for it. And you guys can see there are those drain holes in there, so if you do accidentally spill your fly spray, your mane and tail detangler in there, you guys can rinse those out pretty easily. And then inside your tack space here, we've got 4 of those Cimarron saddle racks right here. My favorite saddle racks. I have yet to have a saddle fall off of one of these, and I've owned a ton of different manufacturers, but I do run a Cimarron right now myself. The carpet is really nice for that grip factor, but then their custom made wither block right there sets up in the gullet and really gives it that security there. These are fully adjustable, so you guys can see back there, there's that little track, and then your bolts right there that you're going to loosen with a crescent wrench. Then you can slide these up and down anywhere on that track that you want. Just give you guys a little bit more separation. If you want to try and fit a 5th one in there, you can do that as well. If you want to take one off, you can do that as well. Maybe you want to get rid of this one and use more of that floor space for a tack trunk or something, you guys can do that as well. You can just run them up really high. Whatever you need, you can do it with this. We do have an Optibright LED in there as well, so you have that visibility in here. And then this post right here that I was just talking about, those saddle racks sliding up and down on, that is removable. So you guys can actually take that out and then fold this wall over. So you guys will see those AR latches kind of top and bottom. We've got our bottom one down here that just pops up and out. We've got a top one up there as well. Point to it right here. So once you do take that saddle rack out, you can just pop these AR latches and fold this rear tack over, collapse it out of the way, and then you have a full open space back here to work with. Inside of here, you guys will see our shore power cord. I had our generator on earlier, so we didn't need shore power. If you guys get somewhere that has full hookups and you want to use that versus running that generator, your shore power cord's right here. We've got 2 rows of bridle hooks with carpet behind. I love the carpet behind. Gives your trailer a little bit more longevity, but also just keeps your tack a little bit nicer, prevents that from getting scratched. Stepping up in this trailer, you guys will notice first thing is our Werm flooring. We actually got their little emblem over here. People always ask, why is it called Werm flooring? Well, it says right there, we eliminate rubber mats. So what that's doing is, instead of, I've got rubber mats in mine and I really would like to upgrade to Werm flooring at some point because my horses do paw. They are gonna paw no matter what I do, and they put their shavings under their mats. And whenever I wanna give my trailer a good clean, I have to pull out all those mats, sweep out the shavings, power wash the trailer, and then drag them all back in there. So with Werm flooring, we eliminate rubber mats. There's no rubber mats, there's no seams. If they get to pawing, they're not gonna paw shavings under here. This is non-porous, so the urine is not gonna get to your nice aluminum floor underneath. It just really adds, again, longevity to your trailer, adds the cushion of rubber mats, and then also adds as an insulation factor as well. So lots of good benefits to that Werm flooring. But speaking of insulation, we also have an insulated roof on these Cimarrons. I'm taking you straight from the bottom all the way up to the top. It's a full one piece. It's the entire roof on this Cimarron, even in that living quarters. If you climb up on top, you can actually crawl past your hay pod, get up front, jump up and down on this trailer. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Adds a lot to the structural integrity, but also is an R3 thermal value. So you're getting 20 degrees cooler in the summer and 20 degrees warmer in the winter. Up there, we do have two-way roof vents as well over each slant. So you guys can pop those open forwards and draw that air in. And then what I usually do in my back too is I pop them open backwards and I draw that air out. Gets it a really good airflow straight across their backs. We'll start up front here. Like I was mentioning earlier with that pass-through, this is taking you straight back into the bathroom of your living quarters that we just checked out. But then we do have the escape door on this one. So you guys can get into your trailer from right there. We'll show you that on the outside. I don't have it open right now, but if you do have a horse in here, it has a chest bar and it has a corner feeder, so still works well for a horse. You guys can also pull this out. We've had a lot of customers add some bridle hooks either here or here, and then use this as their mudroom space. So they come in through that door right here, drop their boots, hang their coats, and go straight into their bathroom. Works as storage space as well, but you guys can see it also hauls a horse up there. This divider has that stud wall on it. So if you are using it for storage, nothing's gonna slide through and get underneath your horses. If you do have a stud that needs to go up here, you just got a mare that likes to kick, this will be a great option to keep them in here and protect them from the rest of the horses. All of these dividers are padded dividers. I don't have the padding on my trailer, I wish I did. I like it just, again, for the cushion factor for your horses when they are on these long hauls. Also, if you're driving home from the vet and your horse is a little sleepy and they like to rest on this divider, it's not gonna leave those aluminum marks down the side of them. Bar type dividers, we did the bar type in our divider right here at their shoulders, as well as our head grills right here. So you guys can see I can reach through all right here at my mangers. All of them are gonna have these jail bars here. That's gonna be great for, one, for airflow, that's why they're called airflows, but two, for your horses that do ride better when they can see their buddies. That's gonna give them the visibility right there to see their friends. Each stall, we'll just close one more here and show you guys, each stall is gonna have the manger there. So the last three stalls will have that manger feeder. So if you guys do wanna throw hay in front of them there, you can. If you wanna set a water bucket in there, I've done that before. I do a flake of hay and then a water bucket there. I've actually tied my water buckets to these jail bars, so nice having those bars there to tie to, so that way they don't get the bucket off the manger and down under their feet. But each stall also has those two tie rings there, again, in all of our Cimarrons. I love the fact that it has the two tie rings. So if you guys do prefer a hay net, you can tie a hay net in there and then do your trailer tie for your horse on the other one. But lots of versatility, lots of options in these Cimarrons. Really well optioned stall space for this trailer specifically. I really love the airflows in it and the padded dividers, the Werm flooring. It's just really well set up. And again, a 7'7" interior height. So it's gonna be 7'7" tall with that standalone hay pod. It's not cutting down into your roof space here, your ceiling space, so it is that full 7'7". Back here at our last stall, we have this butt bar. Pops right in here. So when you do have a horse in this last stall and you want to open the door and get to them, you have the option to crawl under here and get up here and access your horses, get them untied before you come back here and open this up for them. That way, it's just a good safety feature. I've got, again, I said my horses paw, but they also like to come out before you tell them to. As soon as they open the door, as soon as you open the door, they're thinking about backing up. So great safety feature to have that right there. Another cool safety feature is right here. They've got a head bumper on this one. So if you do have horses that like to come out, they come out quickly. They get elevated as they come out. This is just a great bumper to protect their heads as they step out. Inside, we've got 4 of those ultra-bright LED lights. Outside, we've got 2 of those 8-inch awning lights. So visibility we saw on the right-hand side, now we see it inside and back here. This trailer is really gonna light up really nicely. But hang tight for just a minute, and I'm gonna close this door. You guys can close either one of these first, it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna close this one so I can show you guys right here. This is gonna be our easy angle ladder. This is their new latch system that they've done, is this guy right here. So it's gonna be the same as this. So 1, now it's gonna match, but 2, it's gonna give it a security factor. This does lock. It's the same key as everything else on this trailer, but it's really nice that you can lock this in, and now you don't have to ever worry about your ladder popping loose and dragging down the road. So you're just gonna flip that latch, pull this out, and let it slide down till it's hit its limit there, and now you have an angled ladder going up there. That's gonna make it so much easier if you are carrying stuff, you're carrying buckets, you're carrying blankets, anything that you do carry up into here. This is gonna make your life so much easier going up at an angle versus having to climb straight up above your head. That's gonna give you access to that, I believe it's that 8.6 hay pod up there. Also gets you access to your onboard generator. In that box up there, we've got an Onan 4.0 gas generator. And then we do have that deck extension up there as well. So when you guys crawl up there, you have a handle to get to, you have a deck extension to climb on, and then you have your hay pod. That's gonna work really well for hay storage, grain, shavings, whatever you want up there that's not in your tack room. I did use mine some for hay at home. It makes life a little bit harder. I would end up using my stud wall as hay storage, and then up there I did all my like camping chairs, extra horse blankets, just lighter weight stuff. Great storage space up there as well, and you guys saw how easy that was to put away with one hand as well. Very simple, very easy to use. Over here on our left-hand post right here, we've got all of our light switches. This is gonna control your right-hand side, your left-hand side, your load lights, and your interior lights. Tail lights here and reverse lights up there. Let's go ahead and step around to our head side. Starting right here, this is gonna be that fuel fill for your generator. So it is an onboard generator, meaning you can push the button inside, which we showed you, and it does store fuel on here. I believe it's that 9-gallon fuel tank. Gasoline goes right in here, so pull through a truck stop. It's really easy to just fill it up right there and keep going down the road. Drop downs on all of these head windows as well, except for these ones are gonna have the jail bars, because this is where their head is gonna be. We don't want their heads out while they're driving down the road, so we have those jail bars right here. If you guys did need to drop those down and fill your feeders, fill their water, just check on them. You're gonna manipulate this drop down window and get your jail bars to that groove right there, and these will pop right out. I like these because there's no moving parts on them, there's no mechanism, they're all one piece. Just makes, I think, last a little bit longer, that way less things to go wrong. But now you can get in here and access them, fill their hay nets, fill the manger, offer them some water, close them back up, and get going down the road again. These do lock into place, so you can travel with these down or the tail windows as well. And then same with these ones, if you did want to push them back up, just go ahead and slam them right there at that latch. They do have a sliding bus window on them as well if you don't quite need that much airflow. And then down here we've got mangers. We saw on those 3 stalls, you're gonna have manger storage. And it's all the way throughout. So you guys will see that there's no partition walls in there. That's a really, really great spot for grain bags. That's worked really well for me in the past, is to set my grain bags right here in between the wheel well and the wall right there, and they'll stay upright. And then in your 3rd manger and your 1st manger, you do have those bridle hooks there. We did go ahead and fully carpet that wall as well. Again, protecting, making things last longer, keeping things a little cleaner, but you've got all 3 doors. You can access all 3. Extra hanging space in that one. You can never have too much hanging space with horses. Now our escape door up here. This one also has a drop down window, jail bars, and a sliding bus window. We did go ahead and do a fold down step on this one. So if you are using it for storage, these things just make your life so much easier. 2 different latching mechanisms so that when you do have a horse on the other side of this door, they can't ever just pop this loose and get in there. They've got a paddle latch out here as well. Just another safety feature there. And then your escape door right here gets you access straight into that first stall. So again, you can use it for a horse, you can use it for storage, you can use it as your mudroom to get straight into the bathroom of your LQ. Versatility. Versatility is the word that I use in all my videos so many times, probably more than I should, but there's just so many cool things you can do with these Cimarrons to use it exactly how you need to and what works best for you and your situation. And that situation can change any day or any given moment, so it's nice to have the adjustability and adaptability with these trailers. So over here, our shore power cord, which I showed you in that rear tack, is going to plug in right here. It's 30 amp service because it's got 1 AC unit, but when you have full hookups, you can hook up there. Full hookups meaning you have electricity and water. So your water hookup's going to go right there. That's going to be your on-demand water source, so just screw in your hose right there and it's on demand as needed. Black and gray water tank dump valves are right below there. They are 2 separate ones, but they are labeled. Then we've got the back side of our electric slide out right here. You guys can see it has its own awning to protect that top part and prevent any water from getting inside. Up here in front of our slide out is going to be our freshwater fill. So when you are looking to just add water straight into that water tank, we saw this 60 gallons underneath the sofa. That just goes right in there. You stick a hose and it's just direct fill. So that's not your full connection, your city water, that's just direct fill. And then up under the nose is going to be your exterior spigot. So if you wanted to drain water straight from that tank, it's going to be right there. Again, this is going to come from your house water though. So if you're looking to fill buckets for horses and stuff, a lot of our customers will add water storage probably up in their hay pod versus taking water from their house water. 2 30-pound propane tanks on this one, so it's got the big ones, the extra large. Always nice to have more than you need. Full-size matching spare tire right here. And then we've got dual electric jacks on this one, so you have they are worked separately, so you have the capabilities of leveling this trailer out by working one at a time. They do have a manual override on them, so if something does happen to your batteries, you can pump them up and down. And then speaking of batteries, you have your aluminum battery box up here. You can lock it. Inside you'll have your 2 batteries, as well as your battery disconnect switch. So when you're plugged in, either into your truck, your shore power, or you have your gen running, I leave this on, so it will trickle charge your batteries. When you are parked somewhere, you don't have anything plugged in and you're not sure if you left on a light inside, if you're gonna go somewhere, just flip that off. You don't wanna actually drain those batteries. So always good to use it, especially when they make it as simple as something like this. Just get in the habit of using that. And then we do have hose storage right here to dump those black and gray tanks. Convenient place that's out of the way and you'll never miss that space right there. Our 7-pin plug, when you come to hook it up to your truck, it's got our 7-pin right there. Always nice. My trailer doesn't have it. Mine just hangs like this. I think it's really nice that they've added this little keeper over here for it. Just tucks it up out of the way, keeps it out of the elements. So again, we'll go through some of those numbers real quick. What you just saw is a 2024 Cimarron Norstar 4-horse slant load with a folding rear tack and your 14.3 Outlaw conversion up front. Total floor length is 31.9 with your 8.2 nose. So really good manageable size, 8 foot wide, 7'7" tall. If you guys have any questions on this trailer, I would love to help you guys out. My name is Michaela. I have a brand new sheet for you guys, courtesy of our video man. So thank you for fixing this for me. My email is michaela.hall@transwest.com. Cell phone number is still the same. Please call or text. It's 303-918-6367. All this will show up on your screen as well. I'd be glad to send you guys these spec sheets that I've been reading through for you today. I know they came on at the beginning of the video, but I can send these direct to you as well. This trailer is still available. So give me a call if you have any questions, shoot me a text, shoot me an email, whatever works best for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.